Okay.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to Inside the Booth. I'm your host, Dan the Law. And tonight we have Oya with us. What's up, Oya?
Hi.
Hey.
I got my Christmas lights up.
Oh, I see. It's very beautiful.
It's the season.
It is the season to be jolly. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have any Christmas what is it called? Christmas
Decorations.
decor behind me
Decor?
because that's what it is. Because the whole in between moving studio
Yeah.
and
Understandable.
yeah. But other than that, my house is very Christmassy ish.
Do you guys have a Christmas tree or no?
We do, yeah, we do. We got Whitey Wicked Workshop in the house. What's up, Whitey?
Hello.
We also have Galaxy Garage. What's up, my friend? How are you? And yeah. So far, I guess that's all who's watching. And hopefully soon everybody else will jump on. So yeah, this movie is a great movie. I enjoyed it. We are going to talk about this wonderful movie called Leo. It's an Adam Sandler movie. Adam Sandler voices Leo, and Bill Burr. How do you
Bill
say
Barr?
this? Yeah, he voices
Burr?
he voices the turtle. So, did you know that?
Sorry. Yes. Yes. Shit. Sorry.
Oh yeah. um, yeah. I think I mean, it's a great movie. I enjoyed this movie. Is it a family-friendly movie? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Is an adult-friendly movie? I think it is too. I think this is definitely for adults and kids, but it doesn't have like a lot of like adult innuendos like some of Adam Sandler older movies do.
It was definitely
It was,
a
yeah,
kid-friendly movie.
yeah, definitely kid-friendly. Yeah, Whitey. I didn't know about this movie until it came out on Netflix. And
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? It seems like a good movie. It's got Adam Sandler in it. I'll give it a try. I watched it before I let my kids watch it, and man, I laughed the whole night watching that by myself.
It was a very funny movie.
It was.
It was very cute.
Yeah. Yes, it is a Netflix only movie, I think. I don't think you'll be able to get it. I mean, unless you get it a different kind of way. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways to get it, but it was made by Netflix. It's a Happy Madison production, so it is a you know Adam Sandler's production company. So yeah. For an Adam Sandler production company, production, um, this is definitely one of those movies you're like, I never would have thought that he would make this type of movie. Because all his other movies, Water Boy.
I think this was one of the best animated films from him I've seen.
Yeah, yeah. There was Eight Crazy Nights. If you haven't seen that,
I haven't seen that.
that was. I think that's about the about Hanukkah. I think it came out in 2000 and I want to say like 4 or something like that. 2004. Um, yeah, yeah. Agreed, Whitey. Agreed. I love Adam Sandler ever since Saturday Night Live. Yes, me too.
Yeah, I've always liked Adam Sandler. He's always been good.
Yeah, he's a good comedian. Um, I do think he's Jewish. He always has his friends with him. Um,
Oh, right. That's why it's called Eight Crazy Nights.
yeah,
Of course, Hanukkah.
yep. um, yeah, it might be. That's why I haven't heard about it. I guess might be Netflix only. Yeah, Netflix only, unless you got like a pirate way to do things. Not that I encourage pirating movies, but I haven't. I can't say I haven't done that.
I would never do that. Never. You don't even read to pirate anymore. There's so many websites.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right, Whitey. I forgot about Transylvania. Yeah. That was Adam Sandler production. Um,
Was it?
I don't know if it was a total Adam Sandler production because I didn't see in front of it. I don't think they have Happy Madison in front of it.
No, I don't
Like how
think
they
so. I
do.
think it's Sony Animation.
Right.
Sony Picture Animation.
Yeah. Could be, but it's definitely an Adam Sandler movie because he's in it.
Yeah.
And it does have the comedy, and he's got all his friends in the movie. So um, so yeah, this movie. I guess we could start with the plot. It's about this lizard named Leo. It's I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's just totally about the lizard. I think it's about the kids in the school classroom. I think it's about the teacher too. So it's like a big plot, like with subplots and stuff. A bunch of kids. They're awkward in school. They're just going into fifth grade, and right, it's fifth grade or sixth grade. I
I
forget.
thought it was like ninth grade because at the end of the movie they're like graduating and they're like, we're going to 10th grade.
Right. They're graduating from elementary school, going into high school
Right,
or something like
right.
that.
Or middle
Yeah,
school,
yeah, or middle school. So
probably.
I think they said they were 11 years old, or 10 to 11 years old. So it's either fifth or sixth grade, I forget. And they I would say fifth grade. Anyways, sorry. Um, and they're like awkward to each other. They don't know how to become friends with each other or something like that.
Yeah.
And this lizard kind of he lets the cat out of the bag, and he starts talking to him. He's like, "Whoops," and then he talks to all the kids and helps them get through school and become more socially acceptable, I guess you could say. Um, and then he helps the teacher in the end, even though she was kind of mean, you know.
The teacher
For,
did a. No, wait, yeah, no spoilers, huh?
yeah.
Guess nobody's seen it yet, so I don't want to spoil anything.
No, it's okay. We always spoil things here on Inside the Booth. Okay,
It's okay?
spoiler warning. Yeah, it's
Are you
okay.
sure?
Yeah.
But
Hey,
like, I feel like nobody's watched this.
what's up, Kelly? Um, so if you haven't seen this movie, we are going to spoil everything. It's okay because it's probably a movie that you probably won't see yet, anyways. A little bit down the road, you probably will go ahead and watch it because our review is going to be awesome. I don't think we have anything bad to say about this movie, to be honest.
Yeah, it was really good. I don't
um,
have any complaints, and that's
yeah,
unusual. Usually I have something that I'm like,
right.
uh,
So this lizard not only okay, so his point of this is that he's almost turning 75, which somebody said that at 75 his type of lizards, they die. And he's like, well, I haven't seen the Everglades yet. I haven't gone out into the wild yet. I want to be able to do that. So that's why he tries to go home with all these kids he's trying to break out, and then obviously eventually
from
he
the
becomes yeah
school like encampment that he's in. Not encampment. This is a terrible,
yeah,
but the
just this little
animal
cage.
cage.
Just a little cage here, See, there it is.
Yeah, that's it.
um, and then so he's trying to break out, and then he obviously he tries every time, and every time he tries, he fails at breaking out, but he helps these kids, and like I said earlier, he helps them be more socially acceptable and like themselves and start liking each other. So he does a good service by helping these kids out, and then in the end, the teacher's kind of a mean lady. I mean, she's nice but mean at the same time, And she's like, "Well,
I would say
get
greedy,
yeah,
maybe.
kind of greedy." She wants him to get out of there, and this lady's just a substitute teacher anyway, so she's not the real teacher of the classroom.
He's a fake.
Yeah, and so she makes him go into the Everglades, into the wild, and he's like, you know. I guess he doesn't know what to do there, and then eventually he finds out that his type of lizard lives to like 110 years old or something. And
So
he's
he
like,
wasn't
"Oh,
gonna die after
yeah,
all.
yeah." So he goes, "Oh, I'm pretty young."
Yeah, compared to the other lizards.
Yeah. um. So yeah, and then they do like a little rescue mission. All the kids go to rescue this lizard from the wild because the teacher's like, "I'm so sorry." Basically, let's go get the lizard back, and I don't know. It was just funny.
I would not have forgiven that teacher so easily. I would have been like, "You did what?
What'd you do?
What
Am I
are you
talking?
doing? Trying to kill our pet lizard, Leo?
Right.
What?
Right.
How dare
I
you?"
would have been like, he's a talking lizard. We got to take him to the circus or something.
Yeah.
Take him to a museum. Take him to science.
Not
And it's funny.
into the Everglades.
Yeah,
Especially if you've been pampered lizard in school all your life.
right.
Imagine. That's like one of those videos you see on YouTube. They're like, "I'm gonna free my rabbit," and then the rabbit just gets eaten by a hawk.
Right.
That's what that's like.
Yeah,
That's what I thought was gonna happen, but it didn't.
it did it. It was a nice ending.
Yeah.
Um, I thought this part was funny. Here's a picture of it.
Oh
He's, like,
yeah.
against the Legos, and he's breaking through them.
He's like little Godzilla.
Yeah.
I love it. It was so perfect. I'm glad they did that. It was a good I bet everybody who worked on that was like, yeah, we're gonna go Godzilla style and everything.
Yeah, that's it.
That's epic.
I liked when his tail got caught in that little robot cleaning thing.
Oh, the Roomba?
Yeah, the Roomba.
Oh my god, the drone at first, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I hated it at first.
Right,
I hated
right.
it. I was like, ew, I don't like this thing. It's coddling the child.
Right.
The child's not gonna learn anything. And then when they had when the kid broke up with the drone
Yeah,
had
dear
the full
drone.
stages of depression basically, or that was
threw
so
itself in
funny.
the garbage.
I love
And I
that when he was playing with the lizard and the drone is drinking coffee, watching outside, like, what are you doing with my friend? It was so funny.
I like when the drone went to go eat ice cream out of
Yeah.
out of
But he can't even eat ice cream. That was really funny.
Oh man. So yeah, this movie. The plot, I'm going to give it a point.
I'd give it a point.
You give it a point. Did you want to add to the plot?
Let me think. Yeah, I mean, mainly it was about the lizard who kind of taught the kids there's a little bit more to life than being the popular girl or the somebody who talks too much, maybe talk when it's a little bit, or listen more than just talk all the time.
Mhm.
I thought that was a good lesson. I was like,
Yeah,
oh man, wish somebody
think
told
all
me to shut up as a kid more often.
right. I think all of them were good lessons, really.
Yeah, and I like that the teacher could also relate to like herself in the story because she was a little girl at the same school. I thought that was kind of nice.
Yeah,
Even though she turned into a meanie, but whatever.
right. But then in the end, she went back to being a nice lady.
I don't trust her. I don't trust
Was-
her.
she just wanted to be happy, so she thought she could be happy without the lizard.
Well, it really showed how she was. So the lady, I forgot what the teacher's name is, but she was a substitute teacher. But she was like, "Wow, if I do good enough this year," and the class ended up doing exceptionally better than anyone thought. And she
Mhm.
was just like, "Well, I'm gonna move up in my career
Mhm.
using these children, basically,"
Yeah,
which
uh,
was a big plot point as well.
right. Well, I liked in the end where she did get a classroom
Yeah,
permanently,
I mean, I like that
and it
at the
was the
very end.
kindergarten, and it was the
And it was the
kindergartner.
kinder.
And I,
Oh man,
let's
I
talk
hope
about
they
those
make the
kindergartners.
kindergartner
They were
one.
so cute. They were like big heads with big eyes, and they were
Oh,
just like wild running around.
the kindergartners were my favorite thing in the whole movie. I could
That's
just watch the movie just with the kindergarten
right. The
because I don't
kindergarten,
even care what they would be doing. I would just be laughing the whole time.
right?
So like all the kindergartners, they weren't even like human basically. They were just running around like little like ADD kids just everywhere, just like
Right.
running into things and they had zero control. It was
They,
very funny.
it was. It
Oh
was.
my
They
god,
should
and they
have
were
known.
super adorable. It was like just their big heads and like you could barely see their bodies half the time because their heads were so big, but they were the kindergartners.
Right.
And they move like its own entity.
Right. It was funny.
That's what it was so funny. It was so good.
Right. Derpy Entertainment. What's up? Says no, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Which part's not?
No, it's not what.
So the century hat.
But the roast of the century. What's the roast of the
I don't
century?
know what was the roast of the century. It probably did happen in this movie. It's funny. I don't know. I'm not sure if I remember the roast in this movie.
I don't even remember it.
Um,
I would have remembered it if it
right.
was a good roast.
If there's a good roast, there must be a good roast somewhere in this movie. Oh, it was a funny movie though.
Yeah, definitely. They need to do more. I would like to see a sequel to that. I would like to see a sequel. The classroom.
Yeah. Well, you know what was good about the whole classroom part was I like the fact that the mean old teacher lady was like, we're not going to be doing our curriculum on those toys, which were the laptops, and then she throws these huge books on the desks.
You're going old school. We're gonna read
Yeah.
books.
Yeah, we're gonna read books.
I'm not gonna lie. I always thought it was weird that they gave kids like laptops now and iPads, right?
They do. I don't think they
I
give
would
them
just play like video games the whole time.
Yeah, right. I think that's what they
Especially
would
if I
do.
was a kid. I mean,
I've seen
I had
them.
a laptop when I was younger, but we weren't allowed to take it to school. We were lucky enough to have our phones.
Right, yeah. Where they were breaking down the issues of the kids. The roast. Yeah, that was, I mean, that was funny. Some of them. Yeah, you're right. I think there were some roasting of the issue of the kids there. But at the same time, it took it back a notch to make it like, hey, like the one girl, the popular girl, it's okay not to be an
The
amazing
best.
person. It's okay to be.
The thing is, I don't think anyone was like, I don't know. I didn't agree with that. I was like, well, she's gonna be popular no matter, because I don't know that you don't hear that often in movies though.
No, you don't. You don't.
It
You don't
was
hear.
interesting. I was like, oh, I like that though, like in a way too.
Yeah, yeah, because he's like, you're amazing, but it's okay not to be amazing,
Yeah,
And he was like, kind of, I don't know, the way he was explaining it was like, okay, I get that, you don't have to be like, I don't know, like a jerk, because your parents have money, It's
yeah.
okay to be just a normal person, which is not said much in
No,
life
no.
these days. Um,
Everybody wants to be number one.
yeah, exactly. So sorry, that was the plot.
So that was, yeah, plot was good. I like the plot. I would give a point.
Yeah,
Where
nice. So
acting was good.
acting was really good. You had Bill Burr, you had Adam Sandler. Um, Rob Schneider was the principal. I don't know if you heard that, his voice. And a few of these people have been in Adam Sandler movies before, and of course,
Oh, I'm
always,
sure.
uh, you know, because Adam Sandler uses about the same people all the time.
Yeah,
you know? So
I'm glad.
it's
It's funny because they're like, "Where's the comedians gone?" The comedians gone to animation. It seems like,
yeah,
so
it's like
they can still make jokes in animation.
that's it. Um, Jason Alexander's in this movie. Uh, you know who he is, right? He's the guy from Seinfeld, the bald guy, the short one.
Oh, the bald
Um,
guy. Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know who he is. I wasn't a big Seinfeld fan. Never.
Oh, you
I
were?
mean, I know what it is, and I know all the references, but I'm like, I just never really watched it.
That's all right. And he had and Adam Sandler had some of his family voicing some of the kids and stuff. So that's
Really,
always
that's so
cool. Yeah,
sweet.
that's always cool to see.
Yeah.
The family portion of everything. Uh, so, and I think, in my opinion, I think the voice acting was really good. Everybody did a phenomenal job, and um, I laughed a lot. So I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I'll give it 1 point for acting.
I would give acting a point as well.
Yeah.
I think
Go
this
for
is just gonna be an overall successful movie.
it.
It was just good. It was good animation, good art. I really liked the art.
Yeah, that's cinematography, which is next.
Hey.
Jumping ahead of the the uh, the game
No,
there.
I just moved right into the next
Yeah, you
topic.
just moved right
It was a
into it.
smooth transition.
That's it. Yeah, so yeah, you're right. The cinematography was really good. The animation was well done. Go ahead, since you are uh, partially an animator. Why
Oh,
don't you
I'm a
talk a little bit
lighting
about
artist,
yeah
but
the okay? So how was the lighting in this
I
movie?
thought the lighting was good. I thought all the CG was really good. I thought the lizard, the scales on the lizard were really nice looking. Like, um, oh yeah. Do you have a picture of the kindergartners you could post?
I don't
I
have a
thought the hair on the characters were good too.
right.
The grooms, they were good files. Yeah, like I wish I kind of worked on this movie. It would have been a good movie to work on.
Yeah, Adam Sandler, if you watch this, we got somebody to work for you.
Yeah. I think
um,
the studio Sony did it up here in Vancouver actually. I didn't cuz I've seen some friends post about it
oh, did you?
on LinkedIn, and so I'm glad I watched it. I was like, "Oh, good to know." It was yeah, I liked when they went into the Everglades too. It was completely different than the classroom look. And
Right.
okay, if I had to complain one thing, the donkey's fur was a little off to me, but that's just me nitpicking.
Right.
but everything else is really good. Must have been a nightmare to do that fur though.
Oh, I'm sure. I think it's a nightmare to do any fur on any animation.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it was a great movie. I bet they use katana to do it.
Who? What?
They use katana probably. I don't.
Oh, is that a software or something?
Yeah, it's a program. Yeah.
Right.
What about you? Did you like the lighting and?
Yeah, I like the cinematography. It was really well. I like the coloring of everything. You know, the
I like
kindergarten.
how every child's room, like that he went into, was different too.
Yeah,
Like, the rooms had their own characteristics,
yeah,
which is
and
like
that's
pretty
you know,
realistic.
yeah, that's realistic. You'll get that in schools. You know, like my wife is a teacher's aide. Basically, they call them paras now, I guess. And she,
They used to call them TAs when I was a kid, I guess. Teacher
yeah,
assistant? It's not a
yeah,
teacher assistant, is it?
right. It's like a teacher assistant.
Oh, okay.
Um, or teacher's aide, but it's yeah. So, anyways, yeah, each classroom that I've seen in that school, you know, it's yeah, they're all different, you know, because every kid is different, every teacher is different, they decorate differently, you know, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
I couldn't find any pictures of the kindergartners. Sorry.
I found one, but I
Did
don't
you?
can I send it to you?
Sure.
Hold on.
Where are you gonna send it on so I know what to get it from?
I don't know. Hold on. Oh, I can't even open the I don't think I can because it's on oh wait, I'll just
Oh,
screen capture it.
okay. Anyways, I will give the cinematography a point anyway. And
Oh,
while
me too.
you too, okay. And while you are doing that,
And I'm not
I'll
just
go into
I just
a,
because it was just really good
yeah, it was. It was a good, you know, it was
cinematography.
all
I'm gonna send it to you on Facebook.
on Facebook. Okay,
Yeah. Hold on.
go for it.
Hold on a sec.
Grow for it. Ah, my mom. Hello, mother, dearest. How are you?
There you go. There's show them the kindergartners because it was too cute. They're
Okay.
my favorite. They're like wild little animals. I never thought about kids like that.
Right. Right. Now, let me see what I can do here. Let's. Sorry, everybody. Just kind of um, trying to get this going here. Okay, so while that's going, let me do a small commercial break. Everybody, thanks. If you like what we do here, if you like Inside the Booth, you can help support us by doing the normal YouTube stuff, subscribing to the channel, vanquishing the like button, and sharing with all your friends. We also have a Patreon page and a merchandise page. Here you go. Here's a little commercial of that.
What is this place? What is it that you do here? Merchandising. Merchandising, merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Hey, did you update it?
That is beautiful. No, I didn't update it. It's the
Oh,
same. It's the same. Um, so yeah, our merchandise store is www.insidethebooth.tv.com/shop, and you can get some mugs, you get T-shirts, hoodies, and what I like, neck gaiters. I got one on right now. Um, it's good to use as a scarf, or I call them do rags because you can do whatever you want with them. can use it as a scarf. You can use it as a hat or a beanie hat. What else can you use them for? You can use them as a handkerchief. You can use them as a neck gaiter, when you're riding your motorcycle. Put your glasses on. You can use them for when you go skiing. You can use them when you do construction work.
Or snowboarding.
Or
too.
snowboarding, yeah. Construction work. If you ever go out to Egypt and go in the desert, you could probably use one of these and, keep the dust from your mouth. What else can you do with it? You can do a lot with this thing. So go ahead and get yourself one. Also, don't forget to...
That's about it, but no point. I'm sticking to it.
No point?
No point. Sorry. Wrong one. Sorry.
Want to ring the bell? All right. Ding, ding.
That's the one. Don't forget to ding the bell so you get notified for every time we go live or post a video, so that you can watch us all the time. Yeah. Whitey goes, "Hi, Dan's mom." Thank you. All right, so I got the photo. Just got to download it onto my computer. Here we go.
You know what they reminded me of? Like little chickens running around. That's it.
That's what you're kind of right. Kind of like little wild.
They reminded me of little chickens just running around. Zero control.
Right. Yes, absolutely right. All right, here we go. All right, I got the picture up. Finally. Sorry that it took so long, guys. Ay, ay, ay. Sometimes you go by the seat of your pants with these podcasts, huh? There it is. There's the little kindergartners.
There's the kindergartners. They're so cute. I like the one with like the side profile. He's like jumping in the air. You could just see his face, but he's only got like one huge eye. It's so funny looking.
Right.
And then I love the the grass looks great. Just FYI.
Grass looks good.
It's
greener on the other side.
Amazing. I mean, it looks really nice, and I think all the hair looks great too. But yeah,
sure.
Yeah, but they were running around. Oh man,
it was cute. And when they were hanging on the backpacks and stuff, the lady would suck them up with the vacuum and then push them back outside. That's funny. No, Whitey, I haven't upgraded my computer yet. I am so sorry. I'm still working on this.
He's moving. He's got a lot to do.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot and not having a lot of money.
When are you officially moving?
So I'm officially moved from this house. I just come here to do the streaming right now.
Oh.
I've been okay. So there's this back room of the other house. It's like it used to be a porch, and they closed it in back in like the 60s or whatever. And then there was like this little 4x9 closet off to the side of it. So that 4x9 little closet out in the back room is what I'm going to use. No, it's okay. It's what I'm going to use for my computer room. It's like a perfect little area, And I had to take down all the walls, take out the floor because it's all rotted, and then rebuild everything basically. So it's all pretty much finished except for the floor. I just got to do the floor, so I'm working on that.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, especially it's wintertime now, and I got to pour concrete down. But it shouldn't be too bad. So hopefully by the new year, by January or middle of January, it should be pretty finished, and I should have everything almost ready to go in there. And then I can stream from there, from my own home that I'm living at now. Plus, it's a nicer looking area too, so it'll be cool. It'll be cool to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna have it cluttered like I had this place cluttered.
Oh
So-
yeah. So you're fixing it up. You're gonna do
Yeah.
a setup. Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
doing a nice little setup too. So yeah, it'll be fun.
I don't think my setup's changing anytime soon.
No, that's,
I don't have much to the background. I did
No, you
change
don't.
the Cyberpunk poster. It's now in front of me instead
Oh,
of
okay.
me. But I kind of
Oh.
miss it there.
Do you?
Yeah. But I kind of like it here now. So I don't know.
Nice.
Maybe I'll put a different poster behind me, but I
There
need to buy one first. I don't know. Buy another Cyberpunk poster, then have
There you
two
go.
posters.
There you go.
I really like the one I have already, so not really a reason to buy another one.
Yeah, usually not. All right, so I guess let's move on to the next category.
Yeah.
Which would be
The
the
next
music,
category. Yeah, the music
the score.
was like your typical movie score.
Actually, also, if you know Adam Sandler, you know he likes to sing in his movies for some reason. Eight
Oh yeah,
Crazy
he did.
Nights.
Sing.
Yeah, 8 Crazy Nights. They're singing. This movie, they're singing.
Right.
It's like it's
Right.
not really a musical, but at the same time,
It wasn't over the top singing either.
yeah, exactly.
They only
It's
sang when
not-
it mattered.
Right, exactly.
I like that.
Yeah. Galaxy Garage free giveaway when everything is set up. Yes, I will do that because apparently I have a lot of toys that I need to downsize from. So maybe I will do some giveaways when I get everything set up and put together. So yeah,
You can always give it to some kids at a school.
that too. I could, right? I could always give it to
Donations,
someone
they
at
would like
school.
that for Christmas.
Right.
I don't
This is
know,
true.
just throwing out ideas.
Well, thanks for the ideas. Oh yeah, good ones. Those are good ones. Yeah. So the music. You know what? I did enjoy the songs that they sang. I did enjoy the music that I did hear.
Oh, I think I know what he
so-
was talking about, the roast. One of the songs, they were kind of roasting the kids.
Right.
I think that's
Right.
what he was talking about, right?
Right. Oh, you know what? It was.
You know what
I
you
think
know
it
what
was
I'm talking about?
right. The one.
They're like
the
singing a
one.
song. Sorry.
Right. The one where the girl is crying or something like that, and he's like, "Don't cry" or something like that. Don't be a crybaby. I don't know. What was that?
Oh yeah, that's it.
And no one likes a crier or something.
No, because all the kids were like complaining about like what was wrong with them,
Right.
and one of the kids was just like my voice is too high.
Oh yeah.
And then like all the other kids like told them their problems.
Right.
Too. So I'm like, maybe that was the roast.
Derpy
That was the only
Entertainment. I
roast I
think I
could think
got
of.
it. Right. Yes. So Derpy Entertainment. Now we know. We kind of, as we talk through it and get through the movie, now we realize that yes, there are roasts in this movie.
Roast.
But but it's not like bad roast. I mean,
I could roast harder, you know.
yeah, I think I could too. But it wasn't like it was a bad thing. It was funny, and it was cute. And then in the end of the song, it was like, let's just move on with life, basically. Like it's okay to be who you are. Just don't be too much of it. So yeah. So I'll give it a point. I think I'll give it a point.
The music?
'Cause yeah, for the music. I mean, it wasn't like epic music, and it wasn't like, you know.
Can I give it a half a point?
Yeah, you can give it a half a point.
I'll give it a half a point. It wasn't like the best music ever, but it wasn't bad either. But it wasn't
Right.
bad. I'll give it a half a point because I'll be critical on this.
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. You
Okay,
can be.
and I have
Everybody's opinions are different. What were you gonna say?
Yeah. I don't know. I have to critique it somehow. I can't just like everything.
Well, I don't know.
Can I?
You can
Maybe I
sometimes. Yeah. All right. So next is the last thing. The last but not least is the
Allegory.
allegory. And you know what? I think there's a lot of allegories in this one.
A lot of character development.
Yeah, a lot of
Changes.
character development, a lot of allegories, there's very big moral sense in this movie. Who are you saying hi to? Sorry.
Wait.
Whitey's got to run. Good night, guys.
Workshop.
Thanks, Whitey, for being here. Guys, if you don't know who Whitey Wicked Workshop is, go check out his stuff over on YouTube. It's Whitey Wicked Workshop, obviously. And go subscribe to his channel. He's got some fun, cool Star Wars builds. And if you guys don't know, last Tuesday we did our review geek show, and we have a bunch of Star Wars makers on that show. So you can check that out as well. And if you like Star Wars and you like props from Star Wars or even the ships, these guys build the ships in their basements, basically. So I'm not that dedicated, I guess you could say, to Star Wars, but I do enjoy a room build. I do enjoy watching them do it. It's fun. For the children, he said. Yes.
For
Yes,
the
Dave.
children.
For the children.
For the kindergartners.
For the kindergartners. Love it. So the allegory, yeah, there's a lot you can pull out of this. Goodness, like a redemption. There's redemption. There's forgiveness. There's a lot of stuff in this one.
Yeah.
Accepting yourself for who you are.
Mhm. Backstabbing kids.
Yeah.
I thought how clueless the parents were was pretty funny too.
Yeah.
Pretty clueless.
The parents. Yeah.
I like the bus scene too.
Yeah.
When they're on the way over and the guy's just like dancing.
Yeah, he's
It's
with
so
his
weird.
earbuds on or something like that.
Yeah.
That was
Completely ignoring that the teacher kind of had a crush on him.
Yeah, the whole time in the
Yeah.
movie too.
Completely unaware.
So yeah, there's a good moral to this movie.
Sorry, I keep yawning.
And no, that's all right. You're tired, must be.
I think
Tired.
So.
And
I shouldn't be this tired already, though.
no, you shouldn't be. What's wrong with you? No, I'm
I
joking.
know. I don't know what's wrong with me.
But like the whole accepting yourself for who you are, basically, right?
Yeah.
God makes us
That's
who
the
we are.
overall.
I think so
Well-
too. God makes us who we are. We need to accept it and don't be something we're not. And if we're, but if we're too much of something, like the one kid talked too much, or the one kid was afraid that he had a hair growing on his back. First of all, accept who you are. Second of all, sometimes if we're too much, take a step back and just kind of look at yourself. kind of, look at the things that you do and just be like, okay, you know what? Sometimes maybe I should correct something that I'm doing. We all need a little correction once in a while, like some of those kids needed from a lizard.
Yeah, to be wrong about stuff too, I guess.
Yeah, it's okay to be wrong. Yep. So yeah, I think it's a great movie. I'll give it a point for allegory.
Yeah,
I know my allegory wasn't deep, but
it's okay.
it's like like sometimes I get deep with it, but tonight I'm just not that deep. But it was good and it is there. Just go watch the movie and you'll see it. So I'll give it a point. What about you, Oya?
I'd give it a point. I thought it was a pretty good overall story. Basically, just kind of I kind of felt like it was telling kids to lighten up a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take life so seriously. Maybe.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, don't. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. Kids think they have to be the best or do these things when there's a lot of pressure that's put on kids that I don't think people ever say just enjoy being a kid enough.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
There.
No, you're right. That's good, Oya.
I don't know if that's deep or anything, but I try.
No, it's good. Yeah, I like it.
We'll get philosophical here.
Yeah, right. So everybody, this got I put the numbers together. Yeah, give me a second. Look at it. What did you guys think this movie got out of 10? If you were following along. Anybody? Anyways, I'll tell you. I just calculated it in my head.
What is it?
It's a 9.5 out of 10.
Wow, that was my fault.
It was your fault. It was my fault. No, but that's good. 9.5 out of 10, everybody. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So
we
it's
don't
a good
give
movie.
It a whole 10.
Yeah, you can't give it a whole 10. I mean, it's not a perfect movie. But no movies really are perfect. They're just good, I'm sure there's a couple of perfect movies out there, but not a lot. Anyways, yeah, Galaxy Garage, that's 9. Yep, it was 9.5 out of 10. So good movie, everybody. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. If you have Netflix, I know a lot of people got rid of Netflix because of that whole controversy with the
still have Netflix.
Woke thing. Do you still have Netflix?
Well,
now in Canada, do they have this movie in Canada right now too, or no?
Way to put me on the spot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just wondering because Netflix is different everywhere.
I did not watch it on Netflix.
Oh no. Oh, so they didn't.
But I did watch it. I did watch it. I just. I think. Yeah,
Canada's got to get with the program.
I'm sure it's on Netflix in Canada. I'll text you tonight. I'll take a look on Netflix.
Okay,
tonight.
Yeah.
Look. I'm sure it's on Netflix. I'm sure it is. I just didn't want to watch on Netflix today. I was too lazy to watch it on Netflix.
That's funny. So if you do have Netflix, go ahead. You probably have this movie.
Definitely watch it and enjoy it because it's a good one.
It is a good one. Whitey Wicked Workshop says he doesn't have Netflix, so we're gonna have to try to get this movie to him somehow. I do have a question.
Give you a website. That's all I can say.
There you go. That's it. I do have a question.
Yeah.
Does Netflix ever put their movies out on DVD? Do you know?
Well, they used to. They used to. You could rent from Netflix for a while, up until a year ago. And I think they officially stopped doing the DVD sales of it, which they used to do. But now I think they have
because
They
that's
have
a good movie to this would be a good movie to have as a DVD, you know. So when
Yeah,
you're
I would
out and
agree.
about, you know, I like having the physical
Oh my gosh, did you hear what
DVDs for
happened
some
with
reason.
PlayStation?
No, what happened?
So apparently PlayStation is taking away, apparently there was like a Discovery deal and Sony or PlayStation, they made some deal or whatever. And
Mhm.
apparently they're taking away like 1,200 games, like 1,200 games off their store forever, basically.
Oh, wow.
And unless you have like a physical copy, you can't get the game unless they release it again. So you'd have to buy the same game, even if you've already purchased the game.
Oh, so even if you already bought the game as a game, but it's but it's cloud or whatever it is, right?
Yeah,
It's a
I
cloud
don't
game.
know. That kind of made me
That's
mad.
crazy. Yeah, I wonder what games they are. I mean, not that I don't have a
Apparently,
PlayStation, but
it was some kind of Warner Discovery thing, and I whatever Warner Discovery owns, I guess, which I wasn't even aware of what games they do own or not, because it's such a big umbrella of
right.
corporations under that umbrella. So, but I was like, that's very interesting. Like that's
Yeah,
that's
that's
like
crazy.
Sony saying like you own nothing.
Right.
Okay. Even if you bought it, you don't own it. Oh, okay, then why'd I buy it from you for the first time? And they're not refunding anything either.
Oh,
Even
that
though you
stinks.
technically purchased it. I don't know.
I
And
wonder
see,
if there's
you
a
know
way
what?
you can
I had
download
a
that
friend
game physically. Like if you have
on
it
a
and it's
hard
in the
drive,
cloud. Yeah,
maybe.
like on a hard drive or
You'd
something.
have to have a big storage space for it. But anyways,
Right.
it's just interesting because I had a friend from work once tell me about how Steam can do that exact same thing if they wanted to, because you don't
Oh, wow.
actually own the game. You just kind of like play it off on the servers, right? So you
Right.
don't actually have the game.
Hmm.
So every year games get more expensive, but you don't even have a copy of the
Yeah,
game.
it's not a physical
So
copy.
it's
Yeah,
like, okay, so
it's
why are we
crazy.
paying more for less? Just doesn't make sense.
Well, yeah.
Total side story, but
Right. I mean, that's okay.
off
That's a fun
topic.
side
But
story
like,
to
I don't know. I
talk
just
about.
heard about it, and I like the other day, and I think somebody reported it on YouTube today.
Oh,
But I'm
wow.
surprised more people aren't
Talking
posting
about it
about it.
right now. Yeah.
And Sony even put it out as like they wrote a whole like disclaimer telling its own users that this is going to happen. But I mean, if you don't have any of the games they're going to do this to, it doesn't matter. But it's still the
Right.
concept of what if they're going to do this to a game that you do have, and
Right.
then you're going to have to rebuy the same game because they remastered it. So then they're making money off the same game twice, and then you're
Right.
paying for it twice. Like that's
It's a
kind of
scam.
that's pretty greedy in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a scam. That's what it
It's a
is.
scam. It's the gaming scam
Yeah. Well, everything basically is a scam. Right?
nowadays. Too. It feels
So,
like it. Now
yeah, it
food
does
is
feel
getting
like
to
it.
be like a scam because you can't even
Oh my
afford to eat.
goodness.
Do I eat or do I live?
Yeah. I know this is really uh, th- it's bad to eat this, but uh, the really cheap bread is getting expensive now.
Yeah,
It's
it's getting bad when cheap
crazy.
bread is expensive.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I don't care to eat the cheap bread that much because
Sorry,
it's made
somebody's.
out of stuff that's not good for you. But still, my family's got to eat, so I do
Yeah,
buy the cheap bread. And now the cheap bread is not so cheap no more. It's almost at $2, the cheap bread. You
I
know,
don't.
and
I try not to eat bread.
yeah, right,
But if I
exactly.
do eat bread, I eat sourdough. But
Yeah, there you go.
luckily in Canada, they have these like Asian markets, and they're like ridiculously cheap for some things.
Oh, there you
Like
go.
produce, very cheap. It might not be the best produce, but it's like you can go in and get a bunch of things and it's like $36 and you're like, oh, I didn't break the bank because I ate stuff.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then, but like if you go to a normal store, it's half the price. Like 30, let's say it'd be $36 at a normal store, the exact same items, it would probably be like $65.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You
That's
know,
crazy.
it is nuts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
But
Okay,
anyways, yeah.
totally off topic.
Let's. You know what? When the new year happens and I'm in my new place and stuff, maybe we'll come up with a show where we can talk about just this type of stuff. You know.
Sure,
just,
that would be
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
I would love that.
I know. That's why I would do it.
Yeah, we just have a little podcast. You just
Yeah,
talk.
have the podcast, just talk about anything,
Yeah.
whatever comes up. Yeah, so that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here, Oya.
Thank
Always
you.
a pleasure having
Hey,
you
no
on the
problem.
show. You're basically like a host now, anyway. So,
Cool.
so yeah, thanks everybody for being here. Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Don't forget to share, subscribe, like, ring the bell, all that stuff. You know, if you like us, anyways. Good night, Galaxy Garage.
Good night.
And yeah, you know, don't forget, you know, Christmas is coming up. Go ahead and buy something from the merch store. And if anybody has any ideas, maybe if you're like, hey Dan, here's a good idea for some merchandise, let me know. I might put it up there because I want to do some more stuff for the merchandise store and have more stuff, just stuff that people would like to buy and say, hey, I'd like to wear that. So yeah, that's it. So have a good night, everyone. We will talk to you later and see you all next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night.
Bye.